Hello everyone and welcome back to Hunting Simulator 2. In this video I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy way to get Sika deer. Now, I'm not going to guarantee anything. I need someone to leave a comment and tell me if this works. But I know this is a good spot for Sika deer, but this is also potentially a good spot for an infinite credit farm. So let's get into this. So the map you're going to want to be on is the marshlands in Europe. And you're going to want to make sure that you have the camps unlocked. So for your loadout, you're not going to need anything other than a good rifle. I recommend the Model 94 takedown or the Sporter. Either of them will take down a Sika deer more than fine, and there are plenty of other rifles to use. Almost anything will take down a Sika deer. They're not too hard to hunt. But anyway, the one region you're going to be focusing on is the lower left-hand quadrant of the marshlands, more specifically the area highlighted in orange. So make sure you have this bottom left-hand corner camp open and just fast travel down there, follow the blue arrows, and head to this little kind of open area down there. And I was just kind of playing around with this today, and every time I went down there, there were always a pair of Sika deer down there. And I mean, sometimes it was, one male, one female, but most of the time it was two pretty good sized deer that brought me in about between 550, 570 credits. Now, Sika deer are not the most profitable animal. They're going to run you about 500 to 575 credits, somewhere in there on average. So, for an actual money farm, this spot is potentially good. Like I said, I need someone in the comments section to let me know if they can actually get this to work. But you can keep coming out here and farming these deer in theory. I went out here 10 times in a row, and each time there were always two Sika deer standing there. So I'm beginning to think that this actually is probably your best bet at some sort of credit farm. Now, it's interesting just because you can easily miss your shot or scare these animals off. So you're gonna have to balance out your profit with, you might have the occasional fine depending on what type of shot you are, but in general, you should be able to get both of the cicadu that spawn out here in quick succession without ever really having to just take one. You always are gonna be able to get two, and a cicadu license is for maximum. So after every two trips out to this spot, you're going to pay about 210 credits, I believe, for a new license. And you're just going to keep repeating that, and you can just do that all day for all I care. You can just get as much money as you want, buy all your rifles, finish up your lodge, do whatever. But to me, this is honestly kind of a disappointment because, I mean, it's it's fun to go out there and hunt, but the fact that these two deer always spawn in the exact same spot kind of takes the fun out of it. When I go to the marshlands looking for deer, the part of hunting is going out and not knowing where the animal is and actually having the experience of going out and find it. This pretty much just guarantees it. Like you just go out there and get it. The size is the only thing that's going to vary, but I mean, I'd say about 90% of the time there's going to be two deer out there for you to harvest. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of does ruin the farms like this do kind of tend to ruin hunting games. I mean, just because the fun of the game does come from going out, getting the animal yourself. So, I mean, you can go out and farm this if you're just looking to finish up the game, get out all your rifles and call it good. But I mean, if you're just looking to get some quick cash for just one rifle, you're not looking to farm this entirely, that would probably be better because this does get old to do pretty quickly. I mean, it's not a lot of fun to go out there and farm this, but different people like different things. And I mean, if you want to go out and just get yourself some money, I guess you can. But as for like time of day or anything, I try this at all 3 times a day, and I always came across two Sika deer over here. And as for weather, I can tell you that rain does affect it slightly. There are going to be two Sika deer in this area, but they're going to be a little more spread out. So you might have to look more down towards the lake to the north, but they're still going to be there, which means that you're still going to be able to farm them relatively quickly. It's not that far of a walk. So that's pretty much it. Your guide to Sika deer. I mean, nothing fancy. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.